How was your dinner, darling? It's definitely preferable to those pack rations you used to make up for us. I remember it took an hour and a gallon of water to eat anything with it at all, having the consistency of old boots. I think Arthur's thrilled to have you here. He's quite the cook, though I fear I squander his skills. Not much reason for a 4-course meal when it provides no sustenance. He tells me that you've been keeping him company during the day, and that you make regular use of the library. I would never have thought you one for literature. Do you remember our theory exams? You would have me read you the bestiary every night, because you refused to do it yourself. I take it you have been sleeping well then, darling. I only ask as you seem to go to bed early each night. I've barely seen you this past week. Well, yes, I'm well aware that my current disposition means our waking hours don't exactly line up. However, I don't remember you ever being one to sleep before sunset. Oh, don't play coy. It never suited you. I'm well aware you have been avoiding me. In fact, I believe if I was not able to wake early because of the storm cover, I would not have seen you at all today. So, I finally get to see you, and all I get is one-sided conversation. So, darling, why don't I try and get to the bottom of your sulking? Is it your situation here? No, it couldn't be that. You are free to leave whenever you so desire. On top of that, I have given you every possible kindness I can. You have lived a lord these last weeks, and I'm sure if you found my hospitality lacking, I'd hear it. How about that? I have become a tyrant, ruling over these people with a bloody fist. But I know you've talked to Arthur and the others. You've tested them for charms and thralls, and yet you've found nothing. I know you've seen what I do for these people, and I know you're not fool enough to ignore it. Back when we were together, you found monsters like the Baron even more distasteful than the beasts we hunted. So, is it the horror of what I have become? That I am the same type of creature that we made a career of trying to destroy? Have the years of that morality being beaten into you set your loathing so deep that it overrides your love for me? When you look at me, do you only see red eyes and fangs? Fine. I see. I will not be getting any more out of you tonight. I will leave you to your meal. Please have as much as you like. I will not see Arthur's hard work go to waste. If you have need of anything, Arthur will be happy to assist. I will be in the study. I have an important correspondence to write. Ah, Arthur, please come in and get comfortable. I will look to feed soon. Oh, darling, I had thought you had gone to bed hours ago. The storm is keeping you awake, I see. You were always restless when it was raining. I thought that may have been something you outgrew. If you have come here to read, don't worry. I will be going for my feeding after I finish this missive to Lady Salva. Grey Rock is relatively close to here, and I hope to persuade her to trade formally. She has steel that we're in dire need of. I can, however, offer her plenty in the way of grain and livestock. The coast to the north of here is all stone and crag, barely any good farmland. Oh, you haven't come to read? Then pray tell what other activities you have planned for my study. There's not much else to be done here. You wish to apologize? Whatever for? Well, I must admit, I haven't found your temperament this past week particularly delightful. However, my undeath has not stripped me of my empathy. I think it's fair to say I am on the easy side of this meeting. I am well aware of how I've changed, and also how I've not. You, however, are fighting with decades of experience, which contradicts all of my actions. If you are not skeptical, I would call you foolish. That being said, I'm still confused. The first week you were here with me, you barely left my side. Yes, you may not have been exactly talkative, but it seemed you still found my company comforting. A relief, even. Darling, how are we meant to move forward when you won't even talk to me? Can you even explain your problem? So I can at least try to convince you I am still the same person you fell in love with? If it's not that, then what? It seems to me that everything was going so well till you accidentally walked in on me feeding. Was it that? Did it make you see me for the monster I'd become? Frankly, I wouldn't blame you. I can barely look at myself either. The satisfaction I get when I bite into flesh, when blood hits my palate, it all twists to shame when the hunger subsides. What do you mean it's not how I feast? How can it not be? I saw the way you looked at me that night, and it tore me apart inside. The look of hurt and betrayal in your eyes cut deeper than any blade ever could. Wait, so it's not how, but who? Darling, I have assured you time and time again that these people give willingly. You yourself have interrogated half the town about it, and I thought you had found their answers satisfactory. If you do, then what's the problem? No one gives more than they can afford to, and you have seen that anyone who does give is well compensated. Darling, then why does that night bother you? It was a normal feeding, and you should know by now that Arthur of all people is well accustomed to my predicament. Oh, you stubborn fool. That is the problem. How? Arthur gives more than most, yes, but he feels he has a debt to me, and he would rather I feed on him than the townsfolk whenever possible. Besides, I do everything in my power to make it comfortable for him, and do my utmost to care for him after I've finished my meal. Wait. Are you... No. What? Darling? Are you jealous? Oh, that blush tells me everything I need to know. How could I have not seen this? I should have just remembered how you sulked any time anyone ever said something even the slightest bit flirtatious to me. Sweetheart, please. You really think that? That me and Arthur have something? Because I had my fangs in his neck? He's a confidant and a good friend, but I have been too busy over the last decade mourning my loss of you to even think about finding a replacement. Okay, yes, I admit having him in my lap with my mouth on his neck isn't exactly friendly. Though, have you ever tried keeping someone who is limp from a trance still, while you practically stab at their arteries? Not exactly a lot of positions that don't lead to my dinner all over the floor. Yes, darling, of course. I swear it. Every soul I feed on gets the same treatment. It's simply to keep them secure and safe. Well, that is apart from those like you who barge in with a blade. Them I'm not so worried about bleeding out accidentally. Gods. I feel as though we've slipped back to being teenagers again. Darling, the feelings I have for Arthur, or any of the others I feed on, are nothing more compared to what I feel for you. Come here, you fool, and sit beside me. It's only fair you're uneasy about where we stand after, well, everything that has happened, but I swear to you, I have never had eyes for anyone else. There have even been times where I thought moving on would have been best for the both of us, and yet the thought of you still lingered. Come, here. Put your head in my lap. I cannot explain to you how I feel to have you back with me. I swear I can almost feel my heart flutter when you're around. You bring back a warmth that has been missing since my life ended. Darling, you already know what it feels like. I nearly tore your neck out when you first came back to me. Oh, you mean when it's voluntary? I've been told it feels like a nip, that the bite is numbing, but you can still feel the fangs pierce the flesh. I'm sorry, I barely remember my own turning, and, well, no one has bitten me since, so I can't describe the experience, though those who donate their blood to me have described it as ranging from an inconvenience to relaxing, or even pleasant. It is safe, Like I said, the people are usually tranced, so they don't squirm, and that makes the wound I create clean and quick to heal. Often the worst effect is that of the blood loss, though that will clear in a few days with some good meals and rest. Darling, if you're still unsure, you can sit in on my feeding with Arthur tonight. I can explain it all as I go. I'm sure he wouldn't mind. Oh. You want me to feed on you? I suppose I could. Firstly, I will not trance you, darling. I trust you to do as I say, and I just wouldn't feel comfortable with you in a thrall, my own or not. Now, sit up. Lean into me and wrap your arms around me. Good, darling, just like that. Now lean into my shoulder. Are you sure about this, darling? Good. Because you smell absolutely divine. You are doing amazing, darling. You are absolutely perfect. Darling, are you alright? I didn't take too much, did I? No? Good. Oh, look at you. Eyes all glazed, and blood trailing down your neck. I remember seeing a similar expression from you, and that was after something you definitely enjoyed. That's it. Lean into me. Just stay upright for a second while you drink this water for me. That's it. Perfect. You did so well for me, darling. Fall back with me. Lie down here. You're feeling very tired, aren't you? Don't worry. That's normal. Just let me wrap my arms around you. I've got you, darling. Lying here, I almost feel human again. Your smell and touch around me and your body, and blood warming me. If I close my eyes, we're back there, where it was all so simple. Let's both rest now and pretend nothing ever changed between us. To all of my patrons, thank you so much for supporting me. And to my spirit guides, Derp, Zoe, Marcus, Raptor, and Vulva. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.